I'm going to show you in the next few minutes what the best new AI tools in 2026 are, and they're not what you think. Even now, after years of making things with AI, I still have like, what the hell am I thinking moments like I had today. I was working on a sign-up flow for a large company, and I needed to take some full-length web page screenshots of the existing pages in their customer sign-up process. So I was trying to remember what the key combination was to use in Chrome DevTools to take such a screenshot. F12, then Control-Shift P, then type screenshot, and select the full page option. Like, that's handy that it's built right into Chrome. But wait, I just want to click one button. So I open up Claude, ask it to build me a Chrome extension, and 2 minutes later I have one that works great, which I'll probably use for like years to come in my business. See, these are the best new AI tools in 2026, or whatever year you're watching this. They're the tools which you easily create yourself in minutes, which save you time, effort, money, and make your business more efficient, allowing you to have better output from your effort and earn more as a result. The full-length web page screenshot is just one simple example of this. We can create any damn thing we want now. Let me show you exactly what I mean. We don't even have to use complex agentic AI workflows for this stuff. So right now, I'll just open up Claude. Even the free version works for this, just with Sonnet 4.6 selected. Now I'll just ask it for what I'm wanting. So I've just said this to Claude. Can you please build me a Chrome extension which I can take a full-length web page screenshot in multiple different selectable resolutions, but defaulting to 1920 by 1080. It needs to carefully capture the page exactly how it basically would look if the entire thing was viewed on a super tall monitor, making sure that all the images have loaded and that no elements are doubled up or glitched. The extension should have a beautiful minimalist dark mode interface which opens when the Chrome extension is clicked on, which allows me to select the resolution and the file type I want to save, for example, PNG. So let's just see if I can do this in one go. All right, perfect. It's just finished now. So you can see it's gone through these different steps here. It's saying it's going to build out the extension with required features and beautiful dark mode UI. Then it went on to create the icons using a Python script. Now it's zipping it up and delivering it. It went through this whole process and it's saying now, full shot is ready. Here's how to install it. How to load the extension into Chrome. Just unzip the file to a folder, go to Chrome extensions, enable developer mode, click Load Unpacked, and select the unzipped screenshot extension folder. Super easy to do. It's got a bunch of different presets, different file formats, apparently a smart capture engine, which is going to force scroll through the entire page to make sure it's loading all of the lazy loaded images, which are like the images which kind of load in later when you're browsing down a page to help with page load speed. So let's get it installed and give it a go. In case you're not already aware, in Chrome, if you want to add some additional extensions and things, you can just go to the extensions option, manage extensions, and then as it mentioned, we need to switch on this developer mode so we can load non-Chrome Web Store extensions, which is fine because we're just going to be using this internally. It's not going to be like an externally public-facing tool or anything. And then we need to go over here to Load Unpacked, and then I just need to click on the folder of the extension that I've unzipped. Then if I just come up to the extensions icon, I'll just pin this so we can always see it. Okay, so now we've got it enabled. We can just try it out on our website and see if it works. All right, I've got a nice little interface. I'll leave it at full HD. PNG is fine. Let's try and capture the page. We can see here it's got a bit of an issue. So what it's doing is it's scrolling down the page multiple times. It's not gluing them together seamlessly, and it's also including the navigation bar on each one. So what I'll do is I'll just take this image, copy this image, and plug this back into Claude. Okay, so I've just given the screenshot that it output as evidence of what I'm describing, and I'm just saying, great, it's working pretty well, but there are 2 issues I can see. The navigation bar is continuing to be displayed further down the page in each section that has been grabbed. It should only be visible at the top of the page. And also when the images are stitched together, there is a gap between each one. So let's just see if we can just fix those issues. All right, so it says that it can clearly see both issues in the screenshot and it thinks it knows how to fix them. So apparently it's now done so. So all we need to now do is re-download the file, unpack it, and overwrite the other files. Then once we've overwritten the files in the folder, we just need to go up to the manage extensions area and we just go over to refresh. So let's give it another go. Yeah, that's much better. It's just getting a little bit confused with this part of the page, but that's just due to the design of the page, which has this morphing element. That image expands as you scroll past it. So of course it's going to look a bit funky in a screenshot like that. And then it's also, I think, as part of this capture process, it's putting a little bit of horizontal scroll into the page. So we can just have it fix these last things. And there we go, much better. You can see just through a little bit of iteration, you can easily get tools which you can go ahead and use for all sorts of different functions. So now you know how to build really simple tools like super easily. Watch this video next to find out how to build much more complex tools which will make people lose their minds. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.